Hello, YouTube world. This is the Shadowbird, Jeremy K. And uh, the reason I'm making this video is because a video blog that I watch recently reached their 400th episode. They've been going since February of 2006, and they're still going strong. And recently they decided to do kind of a little initiative of sort of spreading the word. They call it Spread the Thunder because the show, can be found at tv.winelibrary.com, or I've got it linked up over to the side over here. It's called Wine Library TV, but it's also referred to as the Thunder Show, thus Spread the Thunder. And for my part in spreading the thunder, what I wanted to do was describe what all I've learned from watching Wine Library TV. And it really boils down to three things. And the first of which would have to be trust your own palate. No one can tell you what you like or you don't like because it's your palate. It's not their palate, it's your palate. Drink what you want to drink. And you don't have to listen to, Wine Spectator, Wine Advocate, or technically even Wine Library TV if you don't want to, but they can. If you look at the tasting notes, you can at least get a guideline of the flavors involved, and forget about the score. Look at the notes, see what flavors are involved there, and if those are flavors that you like, you might actually be into that wine, but you won't know for absolute certain until you try it for yourself. And it doesn't matter whether it's a wine that they've completely panned. Gary Vaynerchuk, the host of Wine Library TV, pans a lot of wines, which is odd considering that he sells those wines. But it doesn't matter if they've been panned or if they've been praised. What matters is the taste of the person drinking the wine. And that leads me to my second point, which is another thing I've learned is that you got to get outside your comfort zone. For the longest time when I started drinking wine, I was pretty much stuck in wines from the Oklahoma area where I'm from, which isn't to say we don't have any good wines. It's just, and it's unfortunate that you can't get them anywhere else in the United States because of the wine laws being the way they are. But recently I've started to get more into wines from not only outside of Oklahoma, but from outside of the U.S. entirely. One of my favorite wines happens to be a white Merlot from California. And toward the end of last year, I bought an Italian Prosecco, which by far has been the best sparkling wine I've ever had so far. If it hadn't been for Wine Library TV and various internet resources and going to my wine store and looking for various different kinds of wines from various different places, I probably would still be stuck in the rut, really. And it's never good to be stuck in a rut for any reason. Excuse me. My final point, the final thing I've learned, and it's probably the most important thing that I've learned watching Wine Library TV, is that you gotta have fun. As the saying goes, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. It's not about necessarily drinking the wines, but it's about having friends around you, people you can discuss things with. The Wine Library TV forums, for instance, which I'm a proud part of. is a wonderful internet community for discussing wines, among other things. And I'm certain there are very various other ones, all across the internet. But you've got to remember that in the end, it's just grape juice that Mother Nature took and, with a little help from humankind, developed into all these wonderful, complex flavors. So, so really, those are the three most important things that I have learned from Wine Library TV. I do not regret watching Wine Library TV at all. I love the show. That's why I'm doing this video. I'm spreading the word. It's an awesome show. It's helped me change the way I look at the wine world, and hopefully it will change the way you look at the wine world. So, follow the link over on the side and check it out. Post comments to Gary. He loves people. He loves getting comments. So, most important of all, have fun. Peace.